live.
All right. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect and to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, for they shall of us first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son. If the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai. He is the deliverer, because he's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. All right, the Church of Philadelphia, once again on the highways and hedges.
Once again, it's on.
Coming to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. As you know, it's a day to be American, but the spirit of it, because everything has a spirit. All right, so the spirit of this place is ancient Babylon, it's ancient Rome, it's ancient Greece. If you look at history, and we constantly tell you about history, right? You know, just when you go behind these walls in the school, you've been trained since you was in preschool to follow the doctrines of these people. So now when you hear the doctrine that we're saying, it's strange too. This is a strange language to you. But we're telling you the truth, which they know behind the walls, man. You know, they train you about how to follow them more so than to turn back to your heritage. You know, and they keep you blinded and with a whole bunch of nonsense, right? You know, but it's coming to the end of this place. Call on y'all,
Call on y'all, Ba'ashem. I got Psalms too. On deck. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage?
Right.
And the people imagine a vain thing?
Yo, the heathen is raging right now. Right? Yo, why do you think they got those C-19 things that they had back then? So that was, things are moving faster now. That's how long ago we in 2025, almost 2026. It's October the 11th. So we like what? This is a month later.
November, December. We in 2026.
Exactly. So like, these seasons, everything is happening so fast. Man. Now they saying you don't even gotta get the no more the Yakada because the CDC said some other things, man.
Yeah, it just disappeared.
Exactly.
Before, if you don't get it, then you're gonna kill people because you're not vaccinated, right?
Yeah.
And now, nothing. You hear nothing about it.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's just a test run.
Exactly. They got everybody they need to get.
Yeah.
You know? And that's why read that again. It said, why do they heathen rage? You know? Because they really want to get us out of here altogether, man. They really want Israel to be drawn to people, which you never, ever in your life is ever going to be able to do that, man.
Yeah.
You know? Recycling, regeneration. That's why Yahweh Shai came and spoke to us about those things, man.
Hey, they poison the food. They poison the air.
That's right, brother.
They poison the minds, especially of our people. Right? All they do is lie.
Right,
so when you think they're gonna start telling the truth?
It's like their words are sweeter than butter, but war was in their heart.
Right. You think they got some kind of love for you, and you sitting at the bottom of the bottom. They got everybody else, and will help everybody else before they help you. And we don't want their help. We're waiting on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You know, they lie on us.
Why we don't want that? Because it's been written. We see what the Lord does, man.
Right.
We read. Oh, all the deliverances. You know what? I'm gonna look it up real quick. Why would you do that? Let's get this. Read that one more time.
All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Get that in the NLT.
Yeah, they'll send our own people to stand by us in audio recorders or recorders, right? The silly puppets. Hey, Shalom, beloved brother Magan is in the building.
Hey, shalom, bro. Yeah, about that. Brother right there. Silver folks.
There's a book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 1 in the NLT. It says, why are the nations so angry?
Yeah, you see that? It says, why are the nations so angry? And yo, when I tell you what I'm looking up, you're going to be like, oh, snap. But why are these other nations so angry? What has this nation right here that's on these streets telling you to turn back to the nation because you were slaves, right? And that's the truth. We're not lying to you. We're not fabricating, you know. And everything's written, and that's why, that's why it's so dangerous. We can speak like this all day, and they pull a video up when you was first came in and everything. You can speak in a calm tone and everything and tell your people and be slicing them up, and it's still going to cut to the core. But these people, when they see that, they're going to be like, damn, how can we get at him because he's setting up the wrong? He didn't even raise his voice.
Right.
You know? And that's like, Howard Shaw was smooth like that, man. You know?
It says, why are the nations so angry? Why do they waste their time with futile plans?
Yeah, yo, why does why do they waste their time with futile plans? Because it's not going to work.
Yeah. They got some more meat on that too.
Yo, that's why I love the NLT on stuff. Because it's why they sitting doing other stuff. Yo, all you're doing is watch. Yo, like what's that? That song with Rick Klein. Man, he was like, man, when we all our niggas do is just watch. He said, when you see us, he said, the only niggas that we got love for is the ones that we say peace to. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. Only ones that we got love for is the elect right now, man. We got love for our whole nation, but right now it's about the elect. All right, so while you sit here, all y'all doing a lot of surveillance and bringing up a lot of tapes where we gotta that's telling you what's going down.
Right? It says, why are the nations so angry? Why do they waste their time with futile plans? The kings of the earth prepare for battle. The rulers plot together against Yahweh and against his anointed one.
Damn, see that? Yo.
Yeah. Right there. Right there. Get on this scholarship, you get on this scholarship.
Man, I got it. God, hey, that's crazy. That's crazy. But it's telling you the truth. And that also lets you know that these things are broken down. Right? When I looked up, was how many captivities were the Israelites in, right? It says the children of Israel have been in several major captivities, most notably the Assyrian, Babylonian, and Roman captivities. Additionally, the concept of revolt or exile encompasses a longer history of persecution and displacement, including their enslavement in Egypt, periods of national exile, and the Holocaust. So, that's the real Holocaust of our people, right? If they try to say it was them, how? They don't got the receipts to line up with that, right? We got the receipts. All you gotta do is go look up history. That's all we telling you for real. And the elect is going to get, right? It says several captivities, man. And where we at right now? The foot of the Roman Empire.
Mixed with miry
Greeks,
clay.
yeah, you got the Greeks, the Grecians. Alexander, he had that library where you have all these books where you get your universities, your colleges. And your colleges was really actually started off from being a place of higher learning, spirituality. That's why they always wanted to collect the books. Whenever any place took down another nation, what they want to do, collect the books. What's the books they really wanted? The books that the prophets wrote. The prophets of Israel, man. The ones that they have in captivity now. And the same ones that wrote and prophesied about you being in the state that you're in right now. So you can't tell me that's not a prophet, man.
And to the point, when you think about who taught the people of Israel, who taught the Israelites, the priests, right? The way of life, the laws, statutes, and commandments. And what does the scripture say in Ecclesiastes 12:12? Making of many books, right? There's no end. And much study is a weariness of the flesh. Right? And no book can meet its mate with the scriptures. So that was the education. Right? Not what these other people did. That was the true education, the scriptures. That's the true education. You're a learned man through the scriptures.
Right.
Not through these other philosophies and doctrines of devils.
Right,
and guess what? We don't believe you. Hey, bro.
You don't. How was it on that, bro?
No. More than NLT on this. Hanging out. Yeah, we don't need other books. No, we just follow the scriptures. And guess what? You live a life full of life. You're adding life to your years. Not necessarily years to your life, but life to your years. In this wicked kingdom, you could add years to your life by not going through all this poison that they have on this earth, right? But the life that you live is going to be more abundant because you're following the law, statutes, and commandments. Not again, these damn devils. Right? It says, Psalms chapter 2, verse 3, it says, let us break their chains. They cry and free ourselves from slavery to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But the one who rules in heaven laughs. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai scoffs at them.
Look at this. Damn. And that's his anger. You see that? Yo, come on, yo, bro, you can't make it up.
Yeah, they just said, boom.
Yeah, yo.
Said, I got you. Hey.
Anger. And what you said, he's going to laugh.
Right.
And that's what he's scoffing at this. Yo, man. All on y'all about shit up. You can't go. Go ahead, brother.
It says, but the one who rules in heaven laughs. Right. The Lord scoffs at them. Then in anger, he rebukes them.
Damn, but yo, you see this rain right here? That's going to be the missiles, man. And anger, he's going to rebuke them, right? You want to see a shower here? Well, guess what happened the first time with his anger? It ain't even rain. All right, this is a reminder, man. When you see this rain falling down, that's a reminder. Because, yo, when you come out in the morning time, like early morning, and you in like the county or somewhere, that's a nice, like, spring morning or any morning, right? Like, more so I'll say like the spring when life is going. You got that dew. And like you can walk through and just look at the grass that hasn't been cut or it's growing. You look and you see like the water and everything going. You're like, oh shit. Yo, did it rain? No, it ain't rain. That's just the dew of heaven. That's how it really happened in the beginning. Then when the flood came, that's when it started raining, man. That was his anger. His fierce anger, man. Because that's a firmament up there, a firmament, man, with water, man. You know? When it tells them in Genesis, the firmament is how they were split up. The bottom and the top. So you got water on the bottom, you got water on the top, man. You know? Yeah, man. These scientists and all that, they can't explain what we can explain right through the Bible. That's the best book that you could ever have in your life, man. You know?
Again, that real education. It says, then in anger he rebukes them, terrifying them with his fierce fury.
Come on, man.
Where Yahweh Bashemel Shai declares, I have placed my chosen king on the throne in Jerusalem, on my holy mountain.
Yeah, where's Holy Mountain? Jerusalem.
Yeah, the mother of us all, as the scripture said.
You know, the best land you can have. That's the center. That's the center, the nucleus, if you will. All right? That's how you got your pineal gland with the little species. All right, that's why they're trying to, like, they're mad scientists, man. Esau does a lot of research. Don't get it twisted. Why you think you got all these, out of every college campus, just in Philadelphia itself? You got this college, you got that college, you got this college, that college. They all, like, go towards the science with the body and everything. They're trying to figure out the body. Why they trying to figure out the body? Because it's written. And it's given to them to do so. They're mad scientists, man. So whatever the scripture's telling them, and that goes back to the serpent. What's the serpent's job to do? To lie, kill, deceive, and destroy. So they know what you're supposed to eat. They know the laws. You can get them. You know? So they say, oh, the Lord says y'all to eat this. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to give you this. And we're going to make it more good. The more bitter, the better, man.
Right. That's why they put pork in everything. And sugar in everything.
Matter of fact, let's hit some of them.
Yeah, just to back the brother up. This is the book of Psalms.
You will. You will. Yeah, it's going to be love and worship.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 10. And verse 2, it says, the wicked in his pride don't persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Yo, what's the devices that they have? C-19, right? Who's the poor? The ones that's, the ones that's very needy. All right? The scriptures always talk about the poor. The Lord deals with the poor. Who are the poor? The poor here, the ones that's in captivity. Who's in captivity here? You Israelites. That you don't understand that you're in captivity because you think that you're free. You're not free to do nothing but what they tell you to do. All you got to do is do research on things, look up documents, but you don't want to do that. That's why they constantly keep you entertained with things. When you're always watching what's this and this and this and that. While you're watching this and these entertainers and they getting all this bread and everything, where they come from? They come from universities such and such.
And here's what our people need to understand. Freedom of speech no longer exists.
Right.
And the reason why it no longer exists is because the men of the Lord are here. Just think about it. 50 years ago, the so-called KKK could walk through this block and receive police protection.
Yeah.
They would receive police protection. And what would they say? They got a right. It's their right. As soon as the men of the Lord hopped on the scene, what happens? Now they talking about hate speech, right? Now you shouldn't say that. You can't say that. Now you lose your job, right? Just for believing what you believe.
And we're not putting our hands on nobody.
No, we're not hanging people. We're not shooting people. Yeah, and they still do today.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we just preach the word. But you still take that to another level and assassinate our character. You're not going to see true men of the Lord at no walks, right? Yeah, we're not going revolting against the government, mass protests. You don't see the Israelites doing that, and we won't do that.
Right.
We just going to preach the word in truth and sincerity, right? You ain't going to see us walking down the street, no justice, no peace, no justice. The men of the Lord ain't going to do that because we know there's no justice here.
And by doing that, the scriptures tell us to be blameless.
Yeah.
So by doing that, you're putting a target on yourself.
Yeah.
That's not using wisdom.
Because you're not out there with other true spiritual men. You out there with all types of demons and 2/3 of our nation. And who knows what they're going to do right next to you. All right? We don't have time for that. So you're not going to see true men of the Lord right. Or again, yelling and screaming, walking up and down the street. We're just going to preach the word. We're not looking to go viral. We're just here to preach the word and hopefully wake up the elect, right? And get our bloods off of the people's hands. Because once we preach it, once you see us and you don't take heed, hey, the blood is off our hands. And that's what we want. We want the blood off our hands. So we're going to keep preaching this word until the famine of the word comes. But that's already gradually happened. That's why they take down brother videos, right? And hold channels and give you strikes because of what you say and what you believe. That's not a coincidence. Yeah, that's shutting down so-called freedom of speech that you have lost. And they try to disguise it as so-called hate speech. But we always say it's not hate speech. It's the fact that those who hate the truth, because our speech sounds like hate to those who hate the truth. We're just preaching the truth. And we've been called to preach the truth. Lord willing, we're going to be chosen as well. But yeah, Esau, you're not slick. And it's so clear that you're the devil that the Bible speaks of. But we're going to continue to serve the Lord and not worry about what you think about us. We don't care. We don't care what you think about us.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 22, verse 13. It says, woe unto him that buildeth his house by unrighteousness, and his chambers by wrong, that useth his by unrighteousness, and his chambers by wrong, that useth his neighbor's service without wages, and giveth him not for his work. Hey, that's by law. You're supposed to get paid for your labor before the sun sets. So everything that's here, that's built here, is by wickedness, by bloodshed, by unrighteousness. You got some, jobs where they don't pay for 2 weeks or a month. That's not right.
Yo, and that's crazy, like talking about this. Now look at ICE. What you got? You got Israelites. They're signing up to go capture their own people. You know, and they got, and the bonus is crazy, like $50,000. Speaking of wages,
Just a sign on bonus.
yeah, 50,000 something. It's up there.
Yeah,
It's up. Matter of fact, look at
that's
real
crazy.
fast, brother.
That's
See,
crazy.
sign on born in the ice. You know?
Right, and you said it right. Just to capture your own people.
Yeah.
All right,
And that
Jake
goes
is
into
wicked,
what?
man.
You know, the slave catchers, man. You know, there's a sin that's yo, nothing wrong with the sin. Now this is the time of all time. Jacob's trouble, man. You know? That's what we're in. That's what we're witnessing, man. That's what we're seeing. You know?
And they will shut the men of the Lord's mouths,
Right.
and then you're gonna be looking for us,
Right.
and we ain't gonna be nowhere to be found.
And look what's happening right now. The government is shut down. So what the wrong? As a matter of fact, you know what?
Brother,
We're gonna look
he's
that
right,
up,
brother.
too.
Hey,
And we gonna
U.S.
look that up, too.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement is offering up to a $50,000 signing bonus
Come on, see that?
to recruit new agents and entice
$50,000.
former federal workers to rejoin the force.
And you see how they trying to collapse the economy? So they're like, yo, it's a bounty. Like, you got bounty hunters. That's all them niggas is, man. They bounty hunters, man. Coming after their own people to capture. Yo, just like over there in Chicago, you had the woman, the nigga woman. Oh, of course, it's always a nigga woman. Oh, they're coming to get our jobs, and we don't got this housing, and you gave them to the immigrants. Bitch, don't you know it's your own fucking people? You fucking dummy.
Right.
That's your own people, man. You know?
Hey, the hand join in
$50,000.
hand,
Yo,
it shall not go unpunished.
now, and what they say, man, Esau always say everybody got a price, and that's a low number. $50,000 to like a Rothschild,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, or a Oppenheimer. You know how much fucking that's like $50, like 50 cents,
Right.
5 cents to them, man. That's nothing, but you niggas that sell your own people out for that small chunk of change. He's a fucking nut, man. And the Lord is going to deal with you, man. You know?
Oh, God. Hey, God got a beautiful
And
precept.
that's what happened to what? Yo, that's what happened to Judas Iscariot, man. For that fucking small little piece of change. And he couldn't even give it back once he found out what he knew what he did, because the Lord had a spirit on him. So when he saw that, he was like, oh shit. I did, yo, take this back. They was like, no, nigga, that's blood, man. Because they already knew. That's how bad the Lord is, man. You got it, brother.
It's the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6, verse 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Come on now.
And like the brother was saying, hey,
Yo,
they join in ice. Right?
Now we got princes of horses now. Look.
Hey, we the real cowboys anyway.
And that that must be the theme around here, because I'm seeing a lot of
Yeah, I saw that
Jake
too.
walking around with
Yeah.
that.
They must got you know how they got them conferences, conventions, and stuff like that.
Down South Philly, they got the horses.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say his name though, man. But he got stables, you know, all over the city, man. You know,
We treat the horses right.
yeah,
You
kind
know?
of. Unlike these, and it's good. Yo, you know what? It's finally good to see our people sitting on one of some of these damn cops.
Yeah.
That be riding through here.
Hey.
Roman uniform.
Hey, but the horses, they don't want to be on this damn concrete.
Yeah, they fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, their body.
They like, what the hell is this?
Right. Their body just fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, because you gotta look at dirt roads, man. Dirt roads when they used to gallop. That's how you know that's the road that was traveled a lot. You know, and that paved the way, man. Everybody went through that way.
Huh.
Now you throwing all this fucking concrete,
Right.
all this bullshit, fucking up everything.
And grass too. Because what? They would stop and eat.
Now it's information coming out, right? It's information coming out. Not to jump up top and pop right back into it, but just to prove that the earth was bigger back then. We got information coming out how trees were so tall. And I'm looking at these drawings, I'm like, oh shit. And it makes you see like how like you had two men that had to bring like a grape, which were grapes. Yeah, like they were big as hell,
Right.
you know?
All right.
And that was two men. Like now you get a cluster, you can pick it up with one hand.
Right. Little minis. Little minis, right? Hey, we're gonna have burgers like on the Flintstones, right? Had the Brontosaurus burger. You know what I'm saying? That's how we gonna eat in the kingdom.
That's the brother, Rob.
Yeah.
That brother
Yeah.
can grub.
No. Yeah.
That's why the scripture says even the earth is mourning.
Yeah.
That's right, brother. That's right. That's
Shit,
all
when the
doing.
Lord come back, I believe in Isaiah, if I'm not mistaken, where it says the trees shall rejoice. That's bad.
Everything. Like I said, I actually put a video this morning talking about some. Yeah, the devil can't do a land Sabbath to save his life. Let things rest. No, but he wants to destroy and pillage even the land. Yeah. Hey, this guy, man.
The wound ain't never going in.
Right.
Right.
Constantly
Draining the blood. which is
digging
the
in the box. That
Yeah.
shit ain't gonna give you no time to recover.
Right. Replenish yourself, right? Yeah.
There's some more, brother.
It says, let me go back to the NLT.
What was the second entry when you saying they shall fight against one another? Going back to the law enforcement.
Second entry
Oh,
6.
so they doing that now. As a matter of fact, one of the first those apocalyptic movies that was here in Philadelphia, if I'm not mistaken, was World War Z. But they shot a scene downtown. And they showed like how the buildings and everything started. Matter of fact, it started right there in the movie. Like they was there and then they went like from here to north and different places. I'm looking like, damn, it's crazy. You know, these people, man, everything's agendas and everything, so they know, like major cities, they know it's preordained and pre-planned. You know, and the illuminated ones of this society, they know these things. We're the illuminated ones of the Al-Bas and outside society. Lord's willing, we be a part of that number because we know what's coming.
Yeah.
You know, and we're warning you of these things. You know, whether you can't see it, when you want to go with them, but go ahead and go with it, man. But we're telling you, you go down that road, it's dangerous.
Right.
And at the end of the road, you ain't gonna want to. You're gonna get what you get. And we're telling you on the same token, but the Lord is the only one that can like give it to you to coordinate you to that, man. We're just messengers, man.
Yeah.
Like antennas.
The Lord's got to sup with you.
That's right.
It says Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 24.
Matter of fact, I said it wrong. The Lord is the antenna. We like TVs.
Right.
Because he's the one that gives us the information, and we just show you the picture.
Wow.
You know?
It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
That's right. Because, yo, you can't pay this, you can't pay that. Oh, nigga, didn't you owe me this and that? Because they're not understanding what's going on. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, we saw a glimpse of that during 2020.
All right. And again, we see it, we hear it with Jake running his mouth talking about something. Yeah, let's get rid of the immigrants. Why are they here? They're taking our jobs. They're taking our homes.
Oh, you know what?
Right. Your own people you talking about.
Your own brothers,
Yeah. You know, that's a sickness, man.
And that's a tactic from Esau.
Yeah.
Divide and conquer.
Right. Right.
You know?
House divided cannot stand. It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein.
And you know what's crazy about that? Because now people's feeling like, they can lose everything that they have because of the situation. But they wasn't talking shit when they go eat Mexican food, when they go eat Caribbean food,
Right.
when they, we love you. But now send them back home.
Right.
First of
Or
all,
hire them to do all the work.
Right. This ain't even Jake. This was never our home anyway. So what you mean go back home? See? They shall fight against one another.
Right. Hey. And
That's
it's
what
show
we
right
got
there.
right
Yeah.
Yo, that's the spirit.
Hey.
Yeah, you know what? That now that we speaking about this, man, that's the Lord cussing the nigga woman about it.
You just read the scripture.
Because he ain't getting no play though. That's nuts.
And yo, you know what? Because you said we was talking about the separation too, man. Between the northern and the southern, right? We're separated people, man. That's No, I like too, brother. That's crazy.
That wasn't the one in the market. Was that the one in the market? Oh, that's not him.
He's another school.
Oh, he does look like him.
Yeah, doesn't he?
I'll talk to
Yeah,
you
he
off
definitely
camera
does
about
look like that dude.
That's that guy. Matter of fact, can you grab Ezekiel 37 and 15? Because I'll be speaking about like going with the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. Not a division, right? How we divided. Even more so with like this ICE situation too, and it's showing you that. Even like the brother, he from like he got his folks, how he came up. You know what I'm saying? His folks ain't like Judah. You know what I'm saying? And like I remember the situation where he was damn, look at her there, bro. That's real. That's crazy. That's going to be our women in the kingdom, man. They're going to get that beauty back. That's crazy. They're going to get that beauty back. Damn.
Natural.
Yeah, not that fake stuff. The ones around it, they got that's hers. You know?
All right.
That's what y'all. Those shows were hot. They're going to be young, man. You know? I say like the blessing of the Lord is showing. That's like, you see, you look at that like, man, you gotta do that, like,
All right.
you know. And then to live in this society, but then you still got your stuff like that. God damn, that's saying a lot, man.
So that's saying you ain't bound to the pressure
that's
of putting that perm in your
that's
head.
right, brother.
Right.
That's saying a lot, man.
Yeah.
You know? But anyway, getting back to the how we divided with this ICE situation. You know, like you got even amongst the northern kingdom, because you got some that's darker. It says the cake unturned, so you got darker northern kingdom and lighter northern kingdom, and they fight against each other. Oh, but you're a Negro and Bronco, and that's bullshit. You're all Israelites,
All right.
you know. The northern kingdom, I'm talking to you, northern kingdom. And the northern kingdom fights against, the southern. That's why you got that Ezekiel.
You said 37 and
And 15, if I'm not mistaken.
15. There's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 15. The word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions.
See, that's so Judah. That's talking about the southern kingdom, man. That's the kingdom that that's the kingdom that Yahweh Shah came. All right, the top tribe, if you will. All right, the tribe of Judah, Yahweh.
Top shotters.
That's right. Yahweh in the Hebrew. All right, that's the top. That's the awesome. And why? And Yahweh the Judah had compassion on Joseph when he was throwing it to when his brothers wanted to throw him into the pit.
Yeah.
Until Isaac was not Isaac. Sorry, told Jacob that he was dead, man. And then Judah was the one that came back to go check on him, like, no, I can't do that.
Right.
You know? And see, that's the two sticks right there. Right? Judah, Joseph. Because out of Joseph's lawyers came what? Esau and Manasseh. Right? Ephraim. Salaki. I'm tripping. Forgive me. Slip of the tongue. Ephraim and Manasseh. Fuck Esau. You know what I'm saying? Forgive me. Let's slip of the tongue. Ephraim and Manasseh. So, and Ephraim represents the northern tribe. Judah represents the southern tribe. Because that's Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. You got it, bro. And right now, and if you look throughout the whole globe, the brothers is coming together. You're starting to see more and more things, and people waking up more and more. And more we're out here. And guess what? At the end of the day, they about to get us out of here. So you can't hear these words anymore. But prophecy is prophecy, and it must be fulfilled because it's already written. All right, you got it, brother.
Yeah, and that's crazy too. That's the spirit. Because when I was in college, this Ephraimite, and he came from the Badlands. right? So he was steady battling Judah. You know, they used to go at it.
That's a man.
They used to go at it.
Listen, I used to hate. No, go ahead,
Yeah, but me and him clicked, and we, you know what I mean. You know, I tried to tell him the truth. He wasn't trying to hear that, but so you know, we had to part ways. But yeah, we was
Get
cool.
that on camera real quick. Like I said.
All right, yeah, we was cool.
See how people on the horse. You know? We on no horse. That's Jake.
That's an image right there.
Yeah, that's Jake right there.
Image right there.
That's
Right.
Jake. And yo,
Yeah.
you know what? And I was speaking about like yo, I remember like younger, like when I used to get in trouble, you know, and I used to go in them places. I used to hate being around Ethan. Man. I used to be like, yo, why y'all talking? I'm going to hear that shit. And the music, that shit used to irritate me. I don't hear that bullshit. Like, then I get around Jake, like, yeah, but we Jake though, but like, you know,
Yeah.
you see, and that's crazy because that's spiritual.
Yeah.
You know, and now I see Ephraim, yo, Primo,
Yeah.
like, you want to embrace it.
Right.
Because that's all props, and that's all the Spirit of the Lord showing you, man. Like, damn, like, yo, I could make you not even like your own brother, and this y'all that tension not bring you together, man. No, that's the problem. That's something you can't teach, man. No, that's something you have to see.
That's the spirit.
That's
Yeah.
something you-
And you know what's heavy about that? These heathens, even though they still hate each other. They come
Right.
together for political gain,
Yup.
for money, for resources.
What house of fire?
But you can see the continents when they next to each other. Like this nigga, I
Hey,
might blow his city up one day.
well, you can see how they greet each other, right?
Yeah.
When we greet each other, like, so,
It's not- it's
you know what I mean?
genuine.
Yeah. Them like, hey, Kim.
Yeah, all dome.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, right? All dome. You know?
Yeah. It's totally different. Totally
And
different.
yo, you know what? If
And when we
I'm
greet them too, totally different. We like, what's up, Tim?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, then you see your brother, you like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's that right there is spiritual too. You know?
I got a swift one.
Got.
That's to prove the point we were saying, right? Because now, like the Lord, what is He doing? He's bringing things together, right? Without my people, right? And the scriptures say, a house divided cannot stand,
Right.
right? So that's the house of Esau. Look at that, all separated. Now, how He's bringing the house of Israel together, right?
Right.
So this is Mark chapter 3, verse 25. I'm going to read this in the NLT. It says, matter of fact, let's start at verse 23. This is the NLT, Mark 3 and 23 in the NLT. It says, Yahushua called over and responded with an illustration. How can Satan cast out Satan? He asked. A kingdom divided by civil war will collapse. Similarly, a family splintered by feuding will fall apart.
Mm.
So if your family's set apart, you always argue with your brother. This is this day.
Right.
Eventually, you're going to fall apart. You're going to fall off. Right? You know? And that's why the elect of Israel, the nation of Israel, they got the same message. They're arguing the same thing.
Right.
Telling you the same thing. So how can that fall apart? The Lord is bringing them together, man. You know? Under all this division and all this inequality, so to speak, the Lord is bringing His people together, man. You know, if you have eyes to see it, you want to see it. You know, you want to embrace it, man. You know? And it says, and if Satan is divided and fights against himself, how can he stand? He would never survive. And yo, what they doing now? They're fighting against each other. Why they wanted us to fight against each other? That's how I know that the Lord is bringing this place to a closure. It says, let me illustrate this further. Let me illustrate this further. Who is powerful enough to enter the house of a strong man like Satan and plunder his goods? Only someone even stronger. Someone who could tie him up and then plunder his side. Woo! Swing low, sweet child. God damn. Yahweh Shai ain't say that was him. He said, who's going to do it? There's someone that's more powerful than him. Who set up Satan? Yahweh, man. He rules and going throughout history. With Nebuchadnezzar, Darius, Cyrus, Xerxes, and all their descendants and everything. How have they won against us? When we was serving the Lord. Everything is all prophecy, man, and we're walking prophecy right now. But you have to see that for yourself. How they say in school, I could talk to you till I'm blue in the face. You'll never get it. So we just drop facts and keep it pushing. That's called spread seed, man. That's something, brother.
All right. I gotta send it back to you up if you're done.
No, not yet.
Okay.
I got a swift one too. This book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 38.
Right.
And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. If this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
Just like that Christian doctrine. What happened to them? And like I did a lesson this week, and I was speaking about my mother. My mom told me that she don't even go to church anymore. I was like, dang, my soul was rejoicing. And she was like, Mike, she's like, I'm trying to figure out how to, she said, how to take back some things to where she live at in her region. She's like, she said, I went and got the, what we use for the Passover. The unleavened bread, but you get it from you go to the ethnic aisle, I believe. Not matzah. Fuck. It's that bread, man. She was like, yeah, I need this for my communion. But I'm looking like, damn. I said, Mom, the communion is actually the Passover stuff. And you out of the church. She said, I'm looking for another church. I'm like, there you go. But that's crazy because the Lord, the Lord is, I'm trying to think of that. It's a certain cracker, man, that they use. But it's those people, those Jewish people, they use that for their Passover. You can get it all year round. I know some brothers, they get that, when they have their service and everything. But it's lost. There's kosher, it's kosher. You could use that because they know about that, the unleavened, but then they throw the actual other stuff in there. They're not the people, so they're not going to follow it to the T. Even though we can't even follow it to the T while we're here. Babylon, we're rehearsing it. To the best of our ability, and we're recognizing it and we're observing it. We're coming back into our heritage. Only the Lord is going to make us perfect where we're going to get it perfect. And that's why you can't be so boastful and proud of the ceremonies.
Hey, it says, but if it be of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, ye cannot overthrow it.
Right.
Lest happily ye be found even to fight against Yahweh.
You're fighting against the Lord. Where they say your arms is too short to box with the Lord. Can't. You ain't gonna win. What's that? Adrian and Rocky. He said, "You seen him? You know how strong he is. You can't win." She was snapping. But hey, that's the truth. That's what we're trying to tell y'all. We know how strong he is. You can't win, man. Contrary to how you believe it, so good, man.
Hey, that's why we started out in Psalms 2 in the NLT. It says, wasting your time.
That's right. Yep. Wasting your
futile.
Come on, man. You're wasting your time.
Yeah.
The battle is already written.
Yeah. Hey, that's why we know, hey, the battle isn't ours. It's Yahweh's.
God.
Let's get a cup. Oh, let's like Zechariah 5. Just to go into
Yeah.
Shalom, bro.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yahweh shit. We on that Yahweh shit. Zechariah 5:1, because he saw this was coming, man. The prophets already saw it. You see it on the map. I know Apostle Tahar did a video on it. I know that Al-Wan did a video on it. The A1 something. And NASA looking at this and this a meteor, so to speak, says a meteor coming towards Earth. It says it's moving differently. It's not moving the way that the rest of it. It's unknown to you know. And that's what the hell you call it? UFOs, unidentified flying objects, UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena, because it's like phenomenal. Like, damn, that's unidentified. Oh shit! So yo, the Lord is making it come out even more. You know, He's manifesting His Spirit even more, man. There's no denying. There's no getting around it, baby. Man. Yeah, there's no getting around it, man. There's no denying. You cannot get around with this man who he is, man.
Yeah. And they know it. The elites know it.
Right. All the way down to us, yo. To some men that's poor. Yo, don't have nothing here. No, dude. It has reached to the gates of the nobles, to poor men. But you really want to like harass those, but that's crazy. Yo, that's God damn. So who really got the power, man?
Yeah, who got the
like
juice?
That, like that song back in the day. I got the power. It's getting kind of hectic. That's how we looking at this shit, man. Like God damn, you coming at us, but we're with us. Let's look that on the block.
Right.
So obviously, and that's because you got the masses trained, but y'all niggas really understand who we are.
Hey,
you know the masses don't. You got that.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. We let's look on the block, but the elites are looking at us.
That's right. That's what I'm talking
carefully.
That's right. Yep.
Right, where they got us in all these types of documents, right? All this type of surveillance. So we are looked at because they know the truth. Because they know the truth. If not, then why not just call us crazy and out of our minds and move it along? Like the brother said it 2 weeks ago. Go that. Right? Why don't you just go that? Yeah. But you can't, because you know, the elites, you know who we are. That's why you got us under the microscope, under surveillance, in documents, falsely accusing us, just straight up lying about us. We mind our own business. We go to work, do the family thing, mind our own business, and come in and preach the word. But you got us understand. Hey, what I say? So man, look at that. Look at the Lord just pull up. Let me show you what the Lord pulled it right on down. And they just pull right up. Right? Lord, Howard never fails.
I ain't want to interrupt your speech.
Never fail. Never fail.
I ain't want to interrupt.
What's that in Goodfellas?
Got that,
when the agent was outside and he came, knocked on the door, like, you want some breakfast or some shit like that? You want to play?
Pay for somebody who's doing some donuts. But nah, go ahead, bro.
It says Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying robe.
Yo, you seeing these? Yo, you seeing that? That's our salvation, man.
That's right.
You know, these things go hand in hand. We know that. And like, yo, when you really break it down and try to tell the people, these universities, they can't tell you what they're seeing. All this science in the world can't tell you. We can tell you because, wow, that's a part of us. You know, that's a part of our heritage, man. It was given to us, man. You know, so I don't care where you go at it. Whatever you learn here, man, you know.
Yeah, you've been dumbed down. You so-called professors. Yeah, you've been dumbed down.
Yo,
you know,
lost. And these women, they're giving over to this place, man.
Right.
But you
just
know,
trying to go along and get along.
You know what? And that's cool.
Follow.
A lot of them is Gadites. How they dress, man. A lot of Gadites.
Right.
You know, like the spirit took, yo, man. Let's go, brother. Let's go, brother.
It says, verse 2, and he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll.
Right.
The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side, according to it.
Yo, can you grab me with something? Man, about still, like when he's caught with another man in his possession, paraphrasing,
What did you say?
he is caught with another man in his possession.
Yeah.
Because I know it's going. That's the main thing about that. Is that still, he that's still that's going. That scripture goes with that one right there. But it's talking about this the curse that's going on. He that's still. Go to him that's caught. The thing is, go to him that's caught with another man's possession. Captivity, something like that. And that'll let you know, like that's where we at. We're still in captivity. The Lord's about to come back, and they have not freed us. Righteously. And it wasn't for me, you know. And to furthermore prove that, that's why they need they got, like you said, they got the surveillance. Not like we said, right? We see it every day. They got the surveillance, they got all this going on and everything. Why is that? Because we're the ones that's asleep. We need the exit. We need the salvation. Who's going to come bring it? Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Ba'ashem HaRachah HaKodash.
And he's the only one that can save us.
That's right.
Out of this
That's
grace.
what the name means. You know? Yeah, that might be it.
What, the he that stealeth a man
Yeah.
and selleth it?
Yeah.
That's Exodus joint?
Like that. That might be it. I know it says that he yeah, I think that's it. I know it talks about when he comes, that man is in their possession.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand,
There you go.
he shall surely be put to death.
That's right. Yup. That's it. Yo, grab that in the NLT bump for sure.
Come on.
That's it. Because it said he that stealeth a man, we was what? Stole from what? Western coast of Africa. You know, we ran. First of all, in 70 AD, we ran into the western coast of Africa.
Right.
You know? And that's why, even Darius, man, I think was it Darius that allowed us to go back and to build the second temple. You know? So we was in captive by Babylon. And Darius King, he exiled us, if I'm saying it, fact checking, make sure I'm saying the right name, right? Exiled us back and let us go back to our land and rebuild it up, because Babylon crushed the whole the first temple. They leveled everything. You know, they leveled everything. You know? But we were able to go back and build the second temple. So we were freed from that captivity. But now, right here, right, we're found in the hands of Esau. When Yahushua comes back, all right? Yahushua comes back, we're going to be found captives in Babylon. That's why I said he has to be put to death. The kingdom has to be put to death. Why do you think all the nations around America is chanting death to America? Why is that? That's coming from the heavenly Father. Because he's the one that created them. So he put the spirit on him to say this thing. All we're doing is coming out here and making it be known and letting you see. Pointing it out. See, the Lord said this. He said he was going to do this. See that? He told you. He told you this. He told you that. We told you that. It's the same way that Moses came through and told Pharaoh, man. And you still want to come with your witchcraft and your wickedness. But it's not going to prevail. It's not going to win, man. You know? So where are you going to stand in that great day? That great and dreadful day. That is going to be great for one and dreadful for the other.
That was King Cyrus, the rebuilding of the temple.
King Cyrus, I said Darius, Salakis. Slip of the tongue. Because Darius came after Cyrus, right? So forgive me. My brothers allowed to mess up. don't nail me to the cross. But yeah, he allowed us to come back. Are they allowing us to build a new temple here? No, they're not. Because this was prophesied about that this place is not our rest. All right? This place, why you think that you go through what you go through here? You can't get comfortable here, especially right now in this time. When everybody want everything to go back to, what's that song? Can it be that it was all so simple and plain? But it ain't going to be like that. It ain't going to be simple and plain. Things about to get real complicated real fast. And even more so faster now, because we're at the end of this year. I feel like we was just out here at the beginning of the year. Right? You know? Every time we turn around, it's like, damn, we at camp again? Oh, shit. What the Lord say, he's going to shorten those days. But you got it, brother.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 16, in the NLT. Kidnappers must be put to death, whether they are caught in possession of their victims or have already sold them as slaves.
No, God, no, you got it. Yeah, that's crazy. Kidnappers. Have we not been kidnapped? Come on, man.
Kidnappers must be put to death, whether they are caught in the possession of their victims or have already sold them as slaves.
Yeah, y'all sold us. I sold it to the nation, so you still held accountable, man. That's what the scriptures tell you. You already held accountable. And she got the fringes on. And don't even know what they mean. Especially like these. I believe it's like a Gadite event. And these people, they don't even know that they're Gad. They wear the clothes. Because Gad always wore the fringes and everything. Even here, man, the captivity.
Yeah.
You know? With the jackets, even the leather they got. They're the tassels and all their fringes.
Yeah.
Which is a sign, and the Lord lets you know, man, the people are here. And now, we come here and we come back into our remembrance. So when you see them, you recognize us. So y'all got us in the captivity, man. So guess what it say? You kidnappers, man. You're not going to go unpunished, man. You know? So y'all be back in Zechariah. Was that here on Zechariah?
It says, then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side, according to it.
And that's what I wanted, see, because it said kidnappers and the stealing, right? Everyone that stole
shall be cut off as on this side, according to it.
That's according onto this side, right? So Esau is still on this side. You're not going to be able to steal in the kingdom. They ain't stealing now from us. Because our laws are just, and those are going to be the laws of the land, and they're actually the laws of the land. Because the Lord, through these laws, He formed everything. He formed the worlds, man. You know? His mouth spoke. And through His mouth and through His words, everything was formed, man. So there's no getting around it. So why not run to His words? You know? There's no disrespect in the Lord. All right? So you're found. When the Lord comes back, you're going to be found with us in your possession. Prime example. Look what happened to the Egyptians. Was not we found in their possession? Going into the first Passover? When Yahweh came, there was that death angel who killed the firstborn of Israel. Of the Egyptians. You know? We were found in their possession. He said, let them go. They didn't want to let them go. So you have not learned your lesson here in Babylon, prime day Babylon. You know, prime day Egypt. You haven't learned from what was written there. So you're going to get it the worst. Your punishment is going to be the worst. Matter of fact, can you get that for me? In Jeremiah, the time Jacob's trouble about the Bashan? They ain't gonna be able to save you like that. They ain't gonna get no escorts out of here like that. The only ones gonna be escorted out of here in that day is the elect, man. And the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. Yasharah. The Lord's chosen people, man. You know? And it's just like that. Straight like that. Straight like that, man. No chasing. Because the Lord's going to erase you. I ain't going to give you the bars there. Let the Lord give the bars. That's something, brother.
Second Esdras 15:43 says, and they shall go steadfastly unto Babylon and make her afraid. They shall come to her and besiege her, the start and all wrath shall they pour out upon her. Then shall the dust and smoke go up unto the heaven,
Right.
and all they that be about her shall bewail her.
Yo, and that's crazy, because that's talking about the destruction of this place. And you can look, yo, the movies that Esau has done, man, they do a hell of a job, man. They do a great job of showing you destruction and listen, how this is gonna look and this and that. So yo, you got cameras and everything. Now you got the AI and all that. So how much more now with the AI than back then? Then they talk about a second, for you dummies out there, they're talking about the first landing on the moon. They said they already done it before, but now all of a sudden Neil Armstrong ain't do it, so you wiped him out. Now it's going to be the first landing. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. Can't get past the firmament, my man.
So the Lord is going to bring this destruction. It shows you vividly all your lies, all your deception, all your murder. You know, all your war crimes, man. On the nation that you besieged, that you took in captivity, man. We're a captive people, man, and we can speak like that, especially when you know who you are, man. You gotta stand up for your people. You know, the same way they stand up for theirs. They got militaries, but everybody want to be on their side. Why they want to ride the bandwagon? Man, fuck that. We the underdogs. We're riding with our nation.
We're riding with the truth.
That's right.
Our nation's a wicked people. We're riding with the elect.
Yeah,
we ride for the truth.
But I mean, our nation starting with the elect.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't gonna be simple-minded like these other dumbass niggas go out here. Oh, he's a Jake. Yeah, let me. No,
right.
We ain't doing that. No.
Yeah.
No, so
not for you 2/3.
Yeah, so let me clarify.
Yeah.
Myself. You know? Let me clear my.
Hey, because you know that
you have some people see that though.
Yeah, right. Because you 2/3 is gonna be you basically gonna be they're gonna throw you out in front of them.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Crash dump. You crash out. You crash dumps.
Yep.
With Esau, you're massive.
That's right, bro. That's right.
Yeah, you willing to die for that guy.
That's right.
And he got you in all types of divisions. No, we in Jeremiah now.
Okay. Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 5. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yo, you want to see it from the you know, that's really. They talk about we hate them, but no, that right look, like French like.
Hey, and that's what I mean. Because we want to give our women the truth, it sounds like hate.
That's the spirit, bro. It ain't like they're not even trying, you know.
Hey, but the truth sounds like hate to those who hate the truth. So we're giving you the truth and rebuking you in righteousness. So we actually love our woman because we're rebuking them in righteousness and telling them the truth and how they supposed to act and behave.
That's right. I seen a video, brother, when it was a guy, right? He said I ain't going to catch. He said, if your father ain't on your ass 24 hours a day or something like that, he's like, that nigga don't love you. You know what I'm saying? That's us.
Yeah.
That's us. Like, yo, why do you think that the Lord has the body set up? We have brothers doing videos constantly.
Yeah.
Every time you turn on the YouTube, you subscribe to brothers, yo, a video going to pop up. It's going to be simultaneously, man. You can't even keep up with it. That's the Lord constantly being on your ass before he shuts it up. Now, once he shuts it up, then what you going to be looking for? Oh, I remember when this used to pop up. This is go, damn, what's going on? Yeah, because you took it for granted, man. You know? Now it's liberty for you to get it. You know? The Lord I'm telling you, the Lord is about to shut the mouth up with his people. And I wanted to do this video because guys, I believe, Hamas, if I'm not mistaken, those are two nations that talking about the first ones that wanted to come together with this peace treaty, basically, with Trump and the NATO, something like that, man. But I know it says peace. And that made me think about 1 Thessalonians 5:3. We start to say peace and safety, man. You know? All hell was literally about to break loose. We've been saying it. We've always been saying that. And people look at you, oh, you always saying it. You always say, oh, right. All hell. We don't believe it. Yeah, well, that's how the Lord works, man. How about that? You know? He had us walk around the wilderness for 40 years. We had to cut off the wheat, man. While showing you what he was going to give you. But the ones that had the insight said, oh, the Lord's looking out, man. He's about to do all this, man. You know?
Shit, looking over. He prophesied, 130 plus years by himself, and they never saw rain.
Right.
Just like here, they never saw missiles hitting these places.
Right.
As Babylon does to other places.
Right. So, yeah, and America's so powerful, right? Who could imagine somebody shooting missiles over here? Hey, but the missiles are already on its way. Whether you like it, believe it, understand it or not, they will be on its way. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 5. For thus saith Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether man doth travail with child.
So we have voice of, what does it say, of fear and not of peace? So them niggas talking about that peace. No, we're the city of peace. The Lord has come back with that fierce anger. Why? Because you put the Prince of Peace to death, man. And you really ain't put him to death because he said, no man puts me to death, I give up my life. Right. You know? So that's why he's coming back with that anger, man. He said, no, read that again from the top of the shot.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 5.
And we're going to have to get down there.
For thus saith Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child.
Bro, that sounds like a lot of hell coming. A lot of hell. And these people talking that peace shit. You gonna see me? Oh my God! Yeah. You gonna sound like a bitch.
Yeah, you pushing P, huh? You pushing P. Exactly. As I said in the hood, we pushing P. Yep. Well, Yahweh Shemashar pushing war.
That's right, brother. The T word.
Like, these heathens never been for peace, though.
Right.
Like, what peace are they talking about?
Yeah.
They the real T's.
Well, we still in captivity.
Yeah, they the real T's. But they'll tell you, we're just trying to help you out to make
right.
it. And y'all, they put it in their movies, man. All you gotta do, like, you watch the older movies, like and it's funny because these cow people walking around. And I believe y'all, and they say cowboys. Matter of fact, look, I'll look it up. You look up the original, like the original where cowboys came from. They say basically our people. You know what I'm saying? But he's the real chief.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Look, he's terrorized all nations. He's in all nations.
Right.
Terrorizing, raping, pillaging, right? Stealing, right? Oil, gold, the precious minerals, all over the world. You know? So the only time he's trying to make a deal is when he can take over something.
Like bombing lands.
Yeah. Causing up insurrections across all countries, right? Letting them divide and conquer themselves within.
Oh shit! Yeah. Damn, this is crazy. Check this out. Now, looked up the original cowboy, right? It says the origin. This is funny because a lot of the wild was what a sheep herder, right? It says the origin of the first cowboy is the vaquero, a Spanish word for cattle herder, who developed the trade in Mexico starting in the 16th century with Spanish livestock and horses. These originally vaqueros were a mix indigenous Mexican men and enslaved Africans trained by the Spanish settlers to manage cattle. Over time, vast techniques and culture, including skills with the lasso and horse handling, spread in the American West and influenced a modern cowboy. So that comes from Jake, man, and it's showing. That's crazy. That Kyle heard it. It said the Spaniards, you know, that's the Northern King. It said the enslaved Africans, the Southern. Right? In fact, it says the tradition. It says Spanish introduction. It says the practice began in the early 1500s when Spain conquistadors brought horses and cattle to Mexico. Right, their livestock. It says indigenous and African influence. They relied on the local population, including indigenous Mexican men and enslaved Africans, to manage the livestock. These individuals became the first vaqueros, mastering the skill of the trade. Come on, man. Jacob is the former of all things. These people walking up and down the street probably never looked that up. Even see what's that about.
It probably started earlier than that.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's right now. Like you see that. Like, you can see, like, damn, like these people here and coming in. Like we always herdish cattle, sheep.
Or sheep. What was David?
Yeah, that's what I said.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He was a sheep. So we already know, and then the people. That's why I say they know who they have in captivity. A lot of brothers said it probably started earlier than that, and it did. It definitely did.
Nice. You're not new under the sun.
That's right. No, they can hurt this. Because we the ones that. But see, because our hands are blessed. We put our hands to, man. It's like that. They talk about the Midas touching on. Well, we really. And that tells you in Deuteronomy 28 chapter. Whatever you put your hands to, what's going
to gold, baby.
That's prosperous, man. And that's a blessing and a curse. But even though we're cursed, our hands are still blessed. Because we just can't partake in with the blessing of our labor. But you're going to partake in the blessing of your labor as far as the prophets laboring right now in his flesh coming into the up and coming kingdom.
That's right.
I ain't gonna go. Matter of fact, give me
I go to Jeremiah. I'm gonna get to real quick. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33.
Matthew what?
It says, "Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. The Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name. He shall throughout plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disgrace their inhabitants." Says, "Thus saith the Lord," Jeremiah 50 and 33. "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, children of Israel and the Judah were oppressed together."
Right now. So you go from the different neighborhoods of Philadelphia. We got the Northern Kingdom area. We got the Southern Kingdom area. And they be fighting against each other. Some of them might get along, but mostly they don't like each other. know what I'm saying? When it really boils down to everything, right? But they're the same people. They're oppressed together. And that's just, you can see that throughout all your cities, wherever you at in Babylon, just look throughout your cities, man. You're oppressed together. The same thing, you're brown people to those people, you're the enemy, man. They will lay you down faster than their tase one of their people. They don't even want to do that. And you see how they be trying to arrest a person that's irate or a so-called white man with a weapon. They're not going to do them as fast as they do you. You know? But they look at you as an enemy. But then they got you looking at you as y'all the enemies to each other, man. That's a crafty fucking devil, man. That's why he's known as the deceiver, man. He deceived many fleshes, man. He deceived in many different captivities, man. But and this was the major one he did the most deception in, because back then we knew who we was, man. We were able to practice our captivity. I mean, it's not captivities, our traditions, our heritage, man. You know, our customs. That's what I meant to say with the city. Our captivity customs. So it's a lot. We're able to do that. Here you can't do that. You an Israelite, you a T-boy, you a terrorist, man. Fuck. That's who you are. Israelite, you might as well link them words up. Because that's what they're about to do.
They've been doing it. Yeah, they've been had us in their little secret document.
You got it, brother.
Right. It says the children of Israel and the children of Judah was oppressed together,
Right.
and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
Right, they refused to let us go. You know, and that's why we went back to ancient Egypt, man. Look what happened there. And it's actual evidence. But what they tell you about Egypt, oh, the Pharaoh, and you niggas start believing that you're Egyptian when you're not. But that's how deep your knowledge goes. Oh, they said, yo, and yo, who they said polite and all that. What happened with that nigga? Now where he's at? Serving all this time, you shot up the Bible. Fucking dickhead. Now where you sit at?
No.
And yo, the same things that you was lying about, you talking about the rape. Matter of fact, let's get the rape down. Real quick. When it talks about Deuteronomy.
And not only that, we brought out the scripture earlier that this be of men, it shall come to naught.
That's right.
And that Egyptology, that whatever
All that
other
shit,
nonsense is of men. You know, but if it be of God, hey man, it's gonna stand.
Deuteronomy 22, starting with 22. But hold on. Just keep it out.
So hey, we got all these different fads that came of men, and it's slowly dwindling out, right? Christianity, them churches is empty, and there's so much wickedness in these churches, right? Because that doctrine is of men. The doctrines of devils. You know, they speak about prosperity. They speak about peace, right? Hey, when the Lord speaks of war and division, right? And the Israelite kingdom cannot rise until this place is destroyed. Point blank, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So you want to be the lowest on the totem pole and try to live through this mess, or you want to have a rulership mindset. And that's why the men of the Lord have rulership mindsets, because we know this place has to go down in order for us to rise up.
Right, and that's why it says, he that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Right.
You know?
And you got all this rape, robbery, and murder of your people, and you want to forgive and forget.
Yeah.
You want to act like it didn't happen.
But yet they want us to remember 9/11.
Yeah. They want to miss anything that happened to them. You got to remember,
Yeah.
right? But as soon as they say, thank you, appreciate it. As soon as they say to us, right? As soon as they do something to us, we supposed to just forget about it. Forget about it, right? And guess what? Men of the Lord, we don't want your reparations, right?
Yeah,
The Lord, this the Lord is going to put that righteous judgment on you. And you're going to see what that is. Right? We're going to see what that is.
That's through his blood.
Right. That's the righteous recompense. That's why it says that righteous indignation. That's why that Obadiah is going to come upon your head. Right? And you're going to get a double cup. You're going to get a double portion. Right? And that's what happened to every kingdom that had the Israelites. Every kingdom that had the Israelites prospered for a time because you use us for our labor and for our wisdom.
Yep.
But as soon as that time of captivity was up, your kingdom got destroyed. That's why it says in Ezra chapter 10, verse 11, now therefore make confession unto Yahweh, our power, of your fathers, and do his pleasure, and separate yourselves from the people of the land and from the strange wives. You know, because we was caught up in people of strange land and strange women, right? And that's what got us caught up, doing what other people did and not following after our power, our fathers, right? Our traditions, our cultures. And at this time, it says, then all the congregation answered and said with a loud voice, as thou hast said, so must we do. But the people are many, and it is a time of much rain, and we're not able to stand without. Neither is this a work of one day or two. We are many that have transgressed in this thing. And
That's a time of rain.
I just pulled this out.
Many right that transgressed, right? It's a lot of us. The majority of Israel has transgressed. And we go to we had the righteous kings, and we had the wicked ones. There's more wicked kings than righteous. That's why you have a small remnant of Yasharal. It's 150,000 men. Out of all of Yasharal, that's very, 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 very small remnant, man. The genuine, that's a very special, genuine people. That's why it says what? A man's going to be like fine gold, man. Everybody going to want a man of the elect in that time, man. He's genuine, man. You can't find that. You can't find that. You know?
And he's wise to teach them how they should behave.
That's right.
Right?
You find that. Leviticus, going to say the great doctrine, which was speaking to you politely. Now you're locked up with the apostles and still out there speaking the same word that you shouted the book about.
Right. That's why the Lord made mockery of him.
Yeah, that's why he mocked at the Lord, and he's mocking at you now because the same thing. Oh, they're raping 12-year-old girls and this, that. Nobody ain't never do that. There's no charges on nobody that believes in this. What we're about to speak on. There's no charges on nobody, but you're convicted of it and you're serving time for what you said that those men was doing.
All right.
That's the irony. What's the irony of that? Bitch ass nigga. Try to do it, got you. And you can never go against the Lord, man. You'll never go against his word, man. You'll never go against his prophecy for real.
Yeah. Lord put that spirit on you, dummy, because you was making mockery of the scriptures, right? Who he had sit down in the hotel.
You trying to get the Bloods and Crips involved and all that shit, man. You did a lot of wicked shit, man. It's never happened to you in there, nigga. Right. You did exactly what you deserve, motherfucker.
Hey, and we had. Then he have that guy from.
You know who another
Seattle? What was that guy?
Nigga following his footsteps. The Gorilla Hebrew.
That's what. Yeah, that's what he had. That's what he said. He had him in the hospital, the hotel, and interviewed him about that rape doctor. Yeah. And
then y'all, the Gorilla, you was getting raped in your anus. Your woman.
Plug me. That's what you said.
That was some shit, but you was getting. The woman was taking you, man. And all you niggas that go against the man, listen, you're going against the Lord. You don't hate the apostles. You don't hate them. You hate the ones that sent you, man. You hate the one that sent them. That's what you hate. If you want to keep it a beam, you hate Yahweh. Because you want them same talents, but he didn't give it to you. You know? That's the ultimate hater right there. You know? What you got it, brother? Touch on this fucking idiot. Brother, no light.
Yeah.
There's no more light left in your doctrine. That Egyptology bullshit, where's that at? Where's your doctrine, man? It's dead. Just like the mummies. Just like the Dead Sea Scrolls and all that shit. It's dead, man. Who wants to read out of the book of the dead?
Right.
You want to read out of the book of life. That alone should have been a key word for you. Oh, this is the book of the dead. And dumbass niggas, oh, they're just like a dope head seeing some dope out here and he sees another dope head, hits that shit and dies. Now you want to go get the same. Oh, that killed him? Oh, I need that. That got him dead. That's the same doctrine, man. You reading out of the book, but that's physical shit. Y'all spiritually fucking dead, man. You know? Niggas is crazy. But the Lord got something for you. You know? What you got about?
Take them by force. Take by force.
Wow, really. Right. Deuteronomy 22.
Yeah, got it.
23.
It says, if a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto a husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of the city, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die.
See that? And why is that? And that's telling you that woman belonged to somebody. Right? That means what? She was betrothed. Matter of fact, look that word.
Yeah.
Look up the word betrothed.
That's yeah, but yeah, right. It's not even that you. Yeah, doesn't necessarily mean that she did the thing yet to be married, but that woman belonged. It was promised to another man.
That's right. Yo, we're promised to who? Yahweh, right? So we're already betrothed to be with him. That's why what he said, we're bidding everybody to the marriage. Who was the first one to do that? Yahweh Shai. Bid every man to the marriage. And he told us to do the same thing. All right? So that's what we out here. No matter if you walk up and down, if you're interested, we don't gotta scream and holler. At this point, all that screaming and hollering and talking and all that, that's done, man. Because everything is being said, everything is being moved. Right? All the chips is in order.
Yeah.
All we're going to just keep doing is to continue to speak the words of the Lord and let him shut this place down. You know?
It says betrothed means to be engaged to be married.
See that?
But with a legally binding contract similar
Damn.
to marriage.
What did it say? A legally binding contract.
Right.
Now, what was we given? The covenant.
God.
That's our legally binding contract to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Arachapadah. So yeah, we're betrothed to Yahweh. And yo, then look what it says right here.
Yeah. And it says, you know, a woman considered really the lawful wife of her betrothed during the engagement period.
Yo, that's the elect.
Yeah, and that's what it says too. It says the term is also used to describe the spiritual relationship between Yahweh and his people, such as in Hosea chapter 2, verse 19. Hey.
It's a lot. That's Google, right? That's Google, right?
Right.
That's a regular joint. It's starting with what? His elect. It said a spiritual thing. Everything has a spirit. This place is spiritual, man. That's why the scripture tell you that they're not supposed to be religious. You're supposed to be spiritual. They're spiritually in tune with everything. That's why these niggas, you got these bug outs. Oh, I take the herbs. What's up, bro? Hey. Chill, bro. Come on. They got brothers. I'm in tune with the earth. Nigga, no, you're not.
No.
You're still on this because you still believe in this, man. This earth has a vibration. The spirit has to shift. That's how when Paul said, I have no need to write unto you, my brothers, because you very well know. But we still got to come out here and speak because, yo, if you're in the spirit, that's why when a brother hear the scripture, you be like, yo, that's the spirit. Huh? Yeah, because everything is spiritual. Everything is moving through the spirit, man. You know? So this place is spiritual. Everything about it is spiritual, man. Everything has a spirit to it, a beat. You can go in one part of the city, it's a different spirit over there. Why? Because the Lord moved up certain people over there. You go to another part of the city, it's a different spirit there because the Lord got the spirit of those people over there, man.
Yeah.
You know? And everything comes together where the Lord's everything's about to come to a head, so to speak. As far as like you got a zit or a pimple, whatever, and all that dirt and everything is just under the skin keeps growing and growing and growing and growing to the point you got to pop it and just explode. That's just so much dirt here, it got to explode, man. You got to.
I'm head to the point. This book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed,
That's right.
and lay hold on her.
See that? No, lay hold. Now we going to get that in the NLT.
Yeah.
So lay hold means that grab like this.
Yeah.
That's laying hold. He ain't say stick his dick in it. He ain't say nothing. He said lay hold. Like, yo, damn, girl, you look good. Like, you said shit. Brothers be doing it now. They say shit like, yeah, girl, that's a man move. You said, John, you move up on her. He's like, yo, girl, what's up, man? You got a man? This is good. You're speaking. They like that because they like, yo, this is a real man. He's a protector. I like the way he moves. Okay, but the way this society has everything, the men is women, man. They don't move like that. They want a woman to come. Be the aggressor and all that shit. You know? What you got it, brother?
It says, if a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her,
See,
and they be found.
Yeah, and lie with her. See, it said lay hold on her. It said then and lie with her. Now that's the act of actually committing, you know. But you took it. Yo, come here, girl. You know what I'm saying? Talking, busting it. Now you lie with it. Go ahead, brother.
It says, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver.
So you gotta pay the pops. That ain't no just you rape her and you and like how they say now, like that's what Polite was trying to say. That we go. So who how many shekels did you give her father, Polite? If he was following the doctrine to the T in this society. And she was a woman, she was a young woman. You know? A damsel. You look up the word damsel, that's a woman of a marriageable age. Well, that's a virgin too. A woman of a marriageable age, which is Alma in the Hebrew, if I'm not mistaken. You know? And
hey, first of all, he was wrong because that was supposedly his wife's daughter.
Exactly. So,
against the law.
So he was fucking up.
Against the law.
So he's wrong all around the place.
Right.
But if he wasn't with her, what money did you give to the father? You know? That's how the Lord, he got you back where you took your woman's daughter.
Right. Which is against the law.
Exactly.
It's unlawful.
That's straight up against the law. So now you're guilty of that. And you're serving time at Esau's correctional facility. Because you had a chance. And all those men that came up, that's why any doctrine, if you believe in any other doctrine, in the doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Bashima Kako doctrine, we know comes from the apostles of Bishops of Great Millstone, you out your fucking mind, man. And we've seen the test of time. That's an hour of short time being in us, man. You know? See prophecy, bro.
Hey, and it's also brought out in Judges 21. And Benjamin was about to be, no more. Right. So what they told him, catch a wife.
That's right. Yep.
And that peace come,
that's right.
Catch her.
Go get it.
Yeah.
What's that game? Get a girl, catch a girl, put it in the scene.
Yeah.
That's what, come on, man.
Yeah.
Where do you think that come from? You get a girl, you catch it, yo. Got you, your mind, you're going to start a family today.
That's right? It. They know, yeah.
You're not betrothed to this man and that, yo. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah,
now,
you're not asking.
But now, I'm obligated to take care of you. I can't write you off. I can't do none of that because that's wicked. You know? But we're not to teach that bullshit here, you know?
Okay. Yeah. It says, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days.
All his days. So it's rules with them. You ain't just and then
Right. Because that's what we do now.
Special victims,
Right.
you know?
That's what we do now.
Yeah. When you do that, you did that act. That's why the Lord, he has everything so decently prepared for us, you know, and following his rules, it's only going to bring you good, man.
Yeah.
Not following his rules will bring you damage. You can damage yourself out just looking at the next man and trying to do the most, man.
Right.
Yo, that's what you talking about. That's crazy.
Ah,
hey, bro,
he showed up.
Let me say something. They talked you up, man.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You're gonna live a long time, bro. You always show this love. Shalom, brother. Shalom. So, we'll talk to you in a second. No doubt, brother.
Hey, the Lord, hey.
Brother, yeah,
I said I shake it, but I'll bring it. Yeah. At the end too, right? Yeah, that's crazy. Never fails, man.
Whoa, hey, man.
That's crazy.
And the brother,
and we ain't seen him in
yeah. Yo, that brother, I should have damn, man.
That's crazy.
That brother, like, yo, that's the Church of Philadelphia. That brother. We done sing, you know.
Man,
I ain't gonna say no other brothers. He Jake, man, and yo, he got it's just a spirit.
Yeah.
Going to be kind-hearted because like our people are just searching for knowledge, man.
Right.
You know, and when we give it to them, they reject it too. But there's only a certain people that's going to receive it, man. You know. Matter of fact, can you give me that? And say, you shall know the truth.
The truth shall make you free, John. Yeah.
But yo, Jake always uses this line. They always use that, but they don't even know what Yahweh Shah is talking about. He's talking about the truth on a lot of levels, who you are. You know, as a people, as a nation. You know, who's your father? What's your laws? What's your statutes? What's your customs? That's going to make you free. That's going to set you free from amongst all these other nations. Right? Because you were already set apart from the beginning, you know, from the beginning of time. When the Lord created the foundation of the earth, when the Lord created the foundation of the earth, the Lord created the foundation of everything. Right? You know? And when you talk to your people like that, they don't want to hear that. You know, they just, yeah, whatever. They're just so used to being a captive, man, being a slave. So guess what? The Lord gave you the riches. Matter of fact,
yeah, so many things.
It's the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Yo, read that again, bro. Slide.
Book of John, chapter 8, verse 32.
Can you start up, start at verse 30, bro. Slide.
As he spake these words, many believed on him.
But then, because that's when it says many believed on him. But he was saying something. He was telling them the truth. You know?
Go ahead, 25. Then said they unto him, Who art thou?
Got it.
And Yahushua said unto them, Even the same that I said unto you from the beginning.
Mm.
I have many things to say and to judge of you.
Yeah, see that? Yo, he said, I have many things to say and to judge of you. So now if you was back then and you heard those things, you would look at him, who the fuck is this guy, man? You know? But he said, I have many things to say. Because he was given that authority. That's a man speaking with authority and to judge of you. Right? Keep going, brother.
Says, but he that sent me is true.
See that?
And I speak to the world those things which I have heard of him.
See that? And yo, damn. He said, I speak thee to you in the world which I have heard of him. See that? That's humble. Which I have heard of him, and that's the first spirit ever created, and that's his father. And he's telling you what he has heard of him. So now we got to listen to what he has heard to what we heard from him, man. You know? And he said, I speak the truth to you. So who's going to get it? And we're telling you the truth right here, right now, man. About this place. Yo, that's crazy. We playing Don't Believe the Hype. That's right. Don't believe the hype of this place, man. That's crazy. That's a classic. Oh, you can't make this up, man.
And it says, and they understood not that he spake to them a father.
See that? Dang, see that? Dang, come on, man. Come on now. Come on now. That's what we're talking about. And yo, and that cuts the Christian church. When they be like, oh, him and yo, the Christians that call themselves Christian now, they was the ones that was messed up back then. Because they're talking about, oh, he's talking about himself. No, he's talking about his father. That's showing you the difference of them, man. That's the separation. The father, he said, no, read that again, Baba Prasad, because come on, man.
Verse 26, I have many things to say and to judge of you, but he that sent me is true, and I spake to the world those things which I have heard of him. They understood not that he spake to them of the Father.
They understood not. Keep going, bro.
Then said Yahushua unto them, when ye have lifted up the Son of Man, then shall ye know that I am he, and that I do nothing of myself, but as my Father hath taught me, I speak these things. And he that sent me is with me.
Right.
The Father hath not left me alone, for I do always those things that please him.
Yo, see that? Yo, that.
Yeah, you can't get there's a separation there.
He said the Father has not left me alone.
Right.
And Yahushua told us the same thing. Yo, he's going to be with you. I will not leave you without a comfort.
Right.
You know? That's heavy. Yahushua was spitting, man.
Right.
He was really spitting right there. You know? He said, I did none of these things in myself. He never boasted the Son. He never did none of that, man.
Right.
But these people that's doing that, this slave, that's a different spirit that's inside of that man's body.
Right.
And it's not the spirit of Yahweh Shem outside, man.
Yeah. It says, as he spake these words, many believed on him.
See that? See that? See, because they started registering. Oh, shit. Because the Lord, yo, we're all, yo, in every single captivity that we have been in, the Lord always showed you stuff. And it was him and him alone that woke you up out of that because he put you there. Just to show his power. Every single time, man. Every single time he put you in the position, yo, I'm going to put you here. When things start looking crazy. Like, you're like, damn, I don't even understand this. Like, Lord, how am I get out of it? And the Lord shows you the way. You're like, oh, shit. Damn. Yo. And it's all written up. Same thing right now. Watch what's about to happen. And that's the Lord, though. You're in the region. Why? Because you're following him again, man. No?
And it says, and he that sent me is with me. The Father hath not left me alone, for I do always those things that please him.
That I always do those things that please him. That's why you think they put all these things here to try to fuck us up. So we can't do the things that please the Lord. We can't even eat the things that please him, man. We can't even celebrate our holy days the way that please him, man.
Right. You can't honor the Sabbath.
That's right.
Because it changes.
Exactly.
Every month.
Yeah.
So-called month.
But these niggas, they want to, and that's what they do. Yo, every Friday, Saturday, them Israelites. Yo, guess what? They going with the ones that y'all niggas is holding us up from getting out of here.
Right.
You 2/3 of this and everything that you do, you're holding the ones up from getting up out of here. but you really not because it's all through the Lord.
Right.
You know, but it's like, God damn, because the Lord said that, man. If everybody, all Israel turned and faced the east and prayed to him, really meant it, he would destroy this place right in that instant, man. Because that's his people and that's who he loves. But that's why they got you so separated, man.
But hey, we know
they wanted to prolong. But they said, what we looked up before, furlong? They want to furlong this place, man. They wanted to continue.
But it ain't. And you 2/3 is going to get that second death.
That's right, brother.
You know?
They want to furlong this place.
Yeah.
You know?
It says, as he spake these words, many believed on him. And said Yahushua to those Jews which believed on him, my word, then are ye my disciples indeed. Truth shall make you free.
That's so if you continue in it, can you get that 200% real quick, brother? Because yo, that's, and I know that it's just gonna blow your socks. Start speaking, man. Every time he spoke with authority. All right, he speaks with authority still to this day. But the spirit that's in those men is the spirit of Yahweh outside. Bashem Arakakadash, man. There's no getting around that. You know? The greatest men on the planet, man. You know? Okay.
Yahushua said to people who believed in him, you are truly my disciples if you remain faithful to my teaching.
Yo, what is it, Dan? You remain faithful to his teachings. And yo, why you think that the apostles and everybody that teaches the same doctrine? It tells you in Revelation, it says those that were so stiff. Can you get that brother? The one that stood so stiff for his word. You know, you gotta stand firm. You gotta stand here. You gotta stand still for this word, man. The ones that are so stiff, because you're not wavering. You're not double-minded. You're not moving back and forth. Even when the storm comes, you're going to move with it, like that palm tree. You know, like that's fighting style Tai Chi. With Tai Chi, with a dude that fights Tai Chi, he moves like this. You know, he absorbs the energy that's being brought out of him. Boom, throw it right back at him and fucks them up. You know, that's that palm tree. That's all we're doing. We're absorbing the energy that Esau is throwing at us, and we're going to send it back. How we send it back to these words that Yahweh Yahushua Bashem Arakakadash gave us to what? This word, man. The description. You know? And how we know it's effective? Because we're winning. All right?
That's 2nd Ezra 2. Stood stiffly.
Yo, cut here. Wow.
2nd Ezra 2, right?
Yeah.
I always want to go to this.
47. 2 and 47.
Yep. 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 47. So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of God whom they have confessed in the world.
Yeah, the Son of God.
I'm gonna start at 45.
Yo, this is what we're asking you to.
Huh?
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah, John. So this is
2nd Ezra 2, verse 45. He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of God.
Damn, so we putting off this mortal clothing, so we like, man, fuck this place. Straight up. That's how you gotta be, man. Like you got your mindset to get out of this place, you gotta be like, nothing really matters. Like that song from No Hair, nothing really matters.
Right. Says, come out of her, my people.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. That's another one.
Yeah.
Another one. You know? Because your mindset like now, because look at everything that's crumbling around you. But yo, the men of the Lord is still standing firmly on these highways and hedges, still speaking, and everything is still crumbling. Why these people trying to hold on to what? They're holding on to nothingness. They're holding on to nothingness, man. Only way out is turn to these words. And the only way out for that is the Lord got to give it to you. What you got it, brother?
It says, now if they crown and receive palms, then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands.
But why do you think that? Let's just talk about Yahweh Shai. Why do you think Yahweh Shai is going to do that? Because he was put through the ultimate test all the way till death. You can't say nothing about Yahweh Shai. When he put, he literally put his life on the line. So who is much better more than to give you that crown than the man that you patterned yourself after? You went so hard to go after. You went so hard to be like, because you wanted to please him and the Father. You know, that's what you wanted to do. So who's the better one to be, though? My man. You did it, man. Back you up and up. You know, that's what you want. Well done, my good. Well done.
My good and faithful servant.
Yeah, come on.
It says, so he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of Man, the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
So stiff. So stiff. You're not making those men waver.
Right.
You ain't gonna make them say, "Oh, his name is Yahweh." Oh, yeah. And what's going on Yahweh Shai? Then a nigga that do that, they're double-minded.
They toss to and from.
Exactly.
You know.
You come out here and get embedded. That's right, brother. And your seed was thrown on different grounds. You know, when you started coming up, that wicked thing came and choked that fucking name right out your head. You know. After that.
Yeah, that's it on that. The book of Revelation, chapter 13. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right, and that's what's coming right now, man. Because we've been warning you. So everybody that walk up and down the street, like we don't got the sign, but we bring them out here and there with the show you, and it's just proof all together, man. The signs have been already put out there. You can go on YouTube, see a lot of brothers' videos and everything, bro. The sign is already out there, man. So it ain't no, like, it's none of that.
All right.
None of that. He saw something.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented by fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they had no rest day nor night, to worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
Well, that's what's coming, man. You see that there's no more cloak for you. All right, there's no more cloak for your sins. I'm talking to you, Israel. The elect is not going to take it. The 1/3 is not going to take it. But the more important of it is that's why you strive so hard for this truth. Because you don't know where you stand. All right? If you already knew that you wasn't going to take it, is that you would fall the fuck back and don't do shit. And be like, man, fuck y'all niggas. I know I'm cool. But see, that's not a characteristic of the man of the Lord. Because when you hear something, you gotta go warn your people. Because what you want for yourself is what you want for your brother. So do you want salvation for your brother, or do you want to lie to him? We want salvation for you, obviously, because we're coming out here speaking. You know? If we didn't, we want to be out here. We'd be in our own post chambers, talking to each other. Yeah, brother, and all that. You know, it's about healing the sick, man. That's why Yahweh Shah is the ultimate example for us, man. You know? He's coming back to judge all you, man. That was for him or wasn't for him. He knows that. All right?
Besides, he came not only to please himself.
Right.
Only.
Right. So, hey, man, Lord's willing. Notice edifying. Got something out of it. So next week, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rachak Ladash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect. So next week, we're going to sing Mawafa Baba Ball. Kwam Yashavah.
Kwam Yashavah. Wow. Yeah.
The brother. Yo, you ready to slide and get some skinny Joey?